You might know this feeling. The world is spinning faster than ever. Too many demands, too much noise, yet inside it feels strangely empty. When we hit our limits, we've been conditioned to listen to a specific inner voice. It tells us our exhaustion is a personal failing, and the only solution is to double down on discipline and effort. This reaction is the result of a mechanistic worldview. It treats the human body like an industrial engine, something to be driven, managed, and fueled by a constant stream of force and hustle. But your body is not a machine. Trying to force your life into existence through sheer will is a strategy that actively violates your fundamental biological design. Your sympathetic nervous system evolved for short-term survival. It prepares the body to fight or flee from immediate physical danger. It was never intended to function as a permanent daily operating system. Living in chronic hustle creates allostatic load. Normally, stress spikes and returns to baseline. Without recovery, the line becomes jagged. Your physiological baseline for safety is consumed by a permanent threat detection zone, reacting to ordinary daily tasks as life-threatening crises. Burnout and emotional numbness are the nervous system's way of forcing a protective shutdown. When the allostatic load becomes too heavy, your biology triggers an ancient conservation protocol to keep you alive. Deep fatigue is a sophisticated biological defense. It signals that your strategy of forcing outcomes has reached its physical limit. Moving forward requires a shift in perspective. Instead of a machine generating its own power, think of the human being as a sensitive receiver embedded within a highly responsive field. Biologist Rupert Sheldrake describes this environment as a series of morphic fields. These are invisible patterns of habit and memory organizing the natural world. You see this when a flock of starlings turns in the sky. Thousands of birds shift direction instantly, as if they are one coordinated organism. They are sharing a field, a non-material pattern that guides their behavior across space and time. Human behavior follows these same grooves. Our repeated thoughts and emotions carve deep pathways into our personal and collective reality, making certain reactions feel automatic and inevitable. We are constantly interacting with these invisible habits. Every moment is a participation in a living field of energy and information, rather than a solo struggle in an empty universe. If nature holds habits for biological form, it also holds habits for consciousness. This specific layer of the field functions as an invisible architecture of compassion and wisdom, a persistent high-order pattern called the angelic morphic field. This field acts as a continuous broadcast, offering a steady stream of intuitive nudges, timely coincidences, and subtle guidance. This animated receiver shows why this support often goes unfelt. When the nervous system is locked in sympathetic defense, it broadcasts its own jagged static. This physiological noise physically jams the receiver, blocking the smooth incoming waves of the angelic field. Internal static creates a frequency mismatch. When the body broadcasts a high decibel signal of panic, it effectively masks the subtle, incoming signals of support that are already present. Pushing harder to force results only increases this internal noise. At a biological level, frantic effort makes it impossible to receive the help that is trying to reach you. When our old ways of coping and our long-standing relationships begin to fail, the resulting disorientation can feel like a total collapse. This period is a necessary clearing phase. For the life you want to emerge, your nervous system must dismantle the rigid old habits of forcing that have kept you trapped in a smaller version of yourself. In complex systems, this is known as dissolution. Any system must temporarily break down to reorganize at a higher level of complexity. This structured chaos is the prerequisite for a new, more intricate matrix to form. This systemic disruption clears the internal static. By breaking the old habits of forcing, the collapse creates the necessary physical and energetic space for a new pattern to emerge. Shifting from forcing to receiving requires a measurable state called psychophysiological coherence. It is the actionable method for tuning your internal dial back to the field of support. You reach this state through small physical signals. Slowing your breath and relaxing your jaw sends an immediate message of safety to your vagus nerve, initiating a biological shift toward receptivity. These monitors show the physiological shift that occurs when you apply gentle curiosity to your own experience. The erratic, jagged spikes of an anxious state smooth out into a rolling sine wave, physically tuning your internal receiver. Action taken from this state feels grounded and intuitive. You move forward with a sense of timing and guidance, rather than the exhaustive strain of trying to manage everything alone. You were never meant to force your life into existence. You are part of a responsive, living field. It is time to stop fighting the storm and learn to float.
Thank you for watching. If something in this resonated with you, then you're already closer than you think. If you're ready to go deeper, there's a link below to my book, Now is the Time to Receive: Angels, the Quantum Field, and a New Way to Stop Forcing Your Life. This isn't theory, it's a framework you can actually use. Tap the link below and step into it.